Hi, folks. Brian Blessing. It's oddsworthbetting.com featured pick of the day, and what a day. There's nothing like Saturday. Wait till college basketball gets rolling here next week. There's not enough room on the wagering board for all the games. Check out oddsworthbetting.com featured pick of the day, the big focus of attention on a Saturday. We got the NBA and, Hockey Night in Canada and the full menu of games on ice. There's plenty of opportunities for you there. Last weekend, we had the Breeders' Cup, but Saturday, we're talking college football and a time of year where so much is at stake. You've got a team like Oregon playing Utah, who's been playing all these great, hard-fought, close wins. Oregon survives; they get by Stanford. Everybody's eyes on the prize. Getting to that BCS Final Four. Under the lights, Baton Rouge, Alabama, LSU. Can LSU's offense do enough to pull off the upset in this spot? They have talent, but they're inconsistent. Their defense is terrific. Bama, it's their time of year to shine, but is this Alabama team as good as past years for Nick Saban? But you're looking for them to cover a number. Saturday night, Baton Rouge, that is always a monster game, always one to look forward to. Baylor, Oklahoma is an interesting game. Will Oklahoma embrace the spoilers role? The Bears, they've got to win out. And the question we get with them, and I make the analogy, they're kind of like the Atlanta Falcons of college football. Unbelievable at home, but what happens on the road? Didn't work very well for them at West Virginia. But every reason to think that game goes back and forth. It's just a matter of what's the mindset for Oklahoma? Are they going to be a fired up football team? And speaking of fired up, don't sleep on the Big Ten. You're going to have all these teams at the top in that battle of attrition. Teams are going to cannibalize each other. Bama will play Auburn. Mississippi State's got Mississippi. All of a sudden, those teams that are there entrenched at the top could creep down. Ohio State, Michigan State, winner of this game, maybe makes enough noise here, kind of backdoor their way into that Final Four. College football on Saturday, just looking forward to it. And I think the Arizona State-Notre Dame game, Notre Dame gets by Navy, going out west now to take on an Arizona State team that survived against Utah. Utah missed a kick in OT. ASU gets the win. Kelly's back running the show. It's a high-octane offense, a lot of pace. Does Arizona State try to suck them in to play their game? I think Notre Dame's versatile enough to play any kind of game. That's a terrific football game. Remember last year, that Arizona State-Wisconsin game? That was phenomenal out there. So Notre Dame going out to take on Arizona State, I think, is certainly a game that's clearly worth watching. And Kansas State and TCU, they're going to know the result. It's weird. It's almost like the teams that play the afternoon of Week 17 in the NFL, and they know the result of the early games. Kansas State, TCU, the game means more than enough already. But they're going to know if Oklahoma beats Baylor that likely the winner of that game is winning the Big 12 and is in line to make a case to be in the Final Four. And what a football game that's going to be. Looking at TCU, in that 6-point range favored. The Horned Frogs, you think of that only loss they had. Oh, boy. Gave it away, had the big lead against Baylor, and the Bears come rolling back down 21 and got the W. But that's a great football game. Snyder versus Patterson. Big game in the Big 12. It's a big day. And the featured pick of the day is available from me, oddsworthbetting.com. And, of course, it's there for you on Sunday when we get to Week 10 of the NFL. Coming to you from Las Vegas, I'm Brian Blessing. Glad you joined us. Keep it right here in this space. We'll be back with you again tomorrow to get you ready for a busy Sunday in the NFL.